Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Isabel and today we will focus on releasing control so that we can feel more at peace and at ease and get out of the way. So I will be running clearings for this and address underlying fears and whatever might be related to that perceived need for control and the sense of being out of control. The clearings are going to be silent. They're multifaceted clearings where I will include unresolved burden we might carry from this life, other lifetimes, and ancestrally. And you might not have a specific issue coming up. Maybe you just want to address a topic overall, in which case you can just sit back and receive the transmissions. However, if you do feel called to bring something in that maybe you noticed for yourself, some patterns of controlling, or maybe you're dealing with a situation where you feel out of control, then bring that in. So maybe you're going through some kind of healing process and don't really notice any improvements yet, and there's this notion of, or is it ever going to get better? And you're trying to grasp for control because you don't really trust that process. Or maybe there's someone in your life who's struggling and you feel powerless to help them. Maybe you're trying to control another person or an outcome because whatever it currently is doesn't feel good. Or you use controlling measures to suppress something that's within you. So just see if there is something that you would like to bring in. And then notice what fears or worries might come up around that. Because underneath all control lies fear. So it could be the fear of loss, the fear of going without, the fear of death, fear of betrayal, fear of abandonment, of rejection, the fear of feeling powerless, the fear of not getting better, fear of any kind of letdown, and so forth. You don't have to know what the fear is. Sometimes it's just easier if you get a handle on something to access that which doesn't feel good about the situation. Also, during the process, if you notice something feels lighter, you can change that angle or topic in between. So just see what feels right for you. So we will just get started now by taking a deep breath together. So taking a deep breath in. And out. And now allow yourself to sink into your body. Feel into the different parts of the body. Feel into your feet, into your thighs, into your arms. Feel the breath in your belly. And just be with that breath for a moment. Notice that there's nothing to control there. Each breath just enters your being. You don't need to work for it. It just is. And you're taken care of. Okay, so if you feel called to participate and something particular came up for you, for example, a certain fear or maybe situation or relationship where a need for control comes up, then recall that and notice where you feel that in the body. Because if you have a charge to something, your body is going to respond to that. So just become aware of the sensations that come up around it. Maybe you feel a restriction or a tightness somewhere. Maybe you feel a pressure. Maybe some aching, or tingling. Just perceive that. Okay, I will start the clearings now. This will be several minutes, so just breathe into the sensations if that feels okay for you. Otherwise, just sit back and relax, and I will check back in afterwards. All right, so here we go. Okay, so just be present in your body. Don't go into any stories. Just notice what you're perceiving in this moment. What are the sensations now? Are they bigger, smaller, different somehow? Has something moved? Do you feel lighter? Just notice it. And repeat the process if and when it feels right for you. Now, sometimes I feel called to receive a symbol and a mantra that help anchor something in, which in this case would be surrendering to higher intelligence. This is optional, of course, but I find it helpful and it's easy to include. So in this case, the mantra I got was, I am trusting the unfolding of the Oversoul. And the symbol or the picture that I saw was a pyramid. So maybe you would like to try that out. When I say working with that, it's really just, it means like for the mantra, it means citing the words, for example, several times in the morning or in a mantra meditation. And for the symbol, it's simply looking at it in between, like having it as your background for a while, for example. Now, the pyramid is deeply symbolic, of course, so there's a lot to that, and it's a sacred healing structure. And the top, amongst other meanings, represents the union with God. And when I saw it, I simultaneously heard the words Temple of Light. So maybe you feel called to look into that a little more, like into the spiritual meaning of pyramids and what they're about. Or maybe not. Maybe none of this resonates and you just ask for your own symbol or your own affirmation. Or use something else, like a crystal or something. Or none of that. Whatever feels right to you, always trust that. Okay, so hopefully this helps you to loosen that need for control a little bit. If that is a big thing for you, then repeat this with whatever topics come up for you. And yeah, just make the intention to become more aware of moments where controlling patterns come in or fear comes up due to a sense of losing control. Because we can always ask for more awareness with anything, really. Okay, so thank you for being here. Many blessings to you. Bye for now.